Girl, I can't lie.
Okay, so my sister finally got out the room, so that means I have like 5 minutes to make an intro. So, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chichi, you already know. You may not already know. If you don't already know, you should probably subscribe, you know? Today's video is gonna be a what's on my iPhone XS Max because, you know, over winter break, I got a new phone. I got a very big upgrade. I went from an iPhone 6S to an iPhone XS Max. The iPhone 6S and the iPhone XS Max are literally so different. First of all, there's no home button, so I had to get used to that. Second of all, there's no headphone jack. I had no idea about this whole headphone jack fiasco. I've been like hearing about it, but I haven't really been paying attention because, you know, I had the 6S, I had a headphone jack, so it's okay. Yeah, so when I bought this phone, I had no idea that there's no headphone jacks. So now my charger and my headphones have like the same little ending shit. People say that I need to get an adapter. People say that I need to get an adapter. People say that I need to get an adapter, which I probably will. Or I can just get AirPods. But I don't have $150 to spend. I wish I did. I really wish I did. You know, this is the reason why I need a sugar daddy. Yeah, I really want AirPods because I want to be a part of like the rich bitch gang. I always see people in my school walking around with AirPods. And the last major difference that I have with this phone is that it's huge. It's the Max. And before I had the regular size 6S. So going from like such a small size to such a big size was really fucking me up. And it's a little heavy, but I've gotten used to all that stuff now. I've had the phone for about 2-3 weeks almost. So I'm finally getting the hang of everything and I finally want to show you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content from me. I'm sorry I have to make this intro so fast because I know that Nika's gonna come and she's gonna make so much noise, she's gonna be so disrespectful, and it's gonna be so not cool. So this is my iPhone, and I know I have like the most boring wallpaper in the world. It's just the one that they have on default, but you know, I think it's so cool. So I'm just gonna use my Face ID, and this is my homepage. I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but I rearranged my apps in color order. On the top, you have the reds, and you have the blues, and you have the greens, and you have the grays, and you have the blacks with the Facetune 2 as a little, you know. Then you have the whites. I literally have one page of apps because I don't really use that many apps. But if you swipe, you see that I have this folder. This folder is just filled with the apps that I don't really use. Like here you have numbers, measures, pages, Keynote, iMovie, all this shit that I just don't use. And if you swipe, you actually see that I have FaceTime on here, which is actually really surprising. And that's just basically because I don't really use FaceTime. I'm not a big FaceTimer, not really a big texter. If you have something to say to me, just say it in person. Yeah, these apps are basically the apps that you like can't delete. But the only apps in this folder that you can delete is Cash App and Quizlet. I have Cash App and Quizlet here because they just don't fit the aesthetic of the first page. You know, the first page is organized by color. If I were to add Cash App and Quizlet in there, it just wouldn't really work. But those apps are kind of the apps I need but don't really use that often, so yeah. But if you go back to the first page, you have the main page. So I'm gonna start from the very top. First thing you have is Gmail. On my Gmail, it has my school email and my YouTube email. I don't really want to get into that. Second thing second, we have the YouTube Studio app. The YouTube Studio app is usually for like creators to check their analytics, see how much of money they're gonna make that month, see what their watch time is. And on that app, you can like reply to comments and do all this nice stuff. So let's just open that. Hopefully y'all don't, oh, what is this? But yeah, this is basically the app. You basically see how many views you're getting, what your comments are, likes, dislikes. Next, you have the calendar app. The calendar app is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a calendar. I use this when I'm planning for YouTube videos and just planning my life. Bank of America is next. That's just my bank. So we're not really gonna get into that because of security reasons and I have no money, so you guys will just bid me. Anyway, next up you have PayPal. I feel like everybody knows what PayPal is. I use PayPal as a way to get paid for sponsorships. It's like if I do a sponsorship and it's time for me to get paid, PayPal is usually the payment method that I would like. Then I have mail, another mail thing, but on this mail I have my, you know, personal email, then I have my old school email, like my Seton email. I don't know how to delete that. I just don't know how. I've been meaning to delete that email for like the longest time. I just don't know how to do it. So it's just stuck there. Next we have the Safari app. Pretty self-explanatory. It's just Safari. Oh yeah, I was trying to track where my wallet was because I recently got a new wallet. It looks so nice, snazzy, beautiful. Just came in the mail. Then plus portals to check my grades. Then batteries because I needed batteries for my calculator so I wouldn't fail my math exam. Next is weather. I'm not gonna open that because when I open that, you're gonna see my city and you're gonna find me, stalk me, and kill me. So we're just not gonna show that, but just know it's sunny outside. The weather app is actually really important for me because I like to take golden hour pictures. You guys already know. And I just need to know the weather because I need to know if it's gonna be sunny out, because if it's sunny out, that means golden hour is coming. That means it's a perfect day for me to do my makeup. Next is Spotify. No, I'm not that bougie. I don't have Apple Music, sorry. But Spotify is basically an app where you can listen to music. I was recently listening to Wild Thoughts by Bryson Tiller and Rihanna. So after Spotify is my messages apps. We're not gonna get into my text messages because people barely text me, even though it says I have 99 notifications. It's because people try to text me, I just never text back because I'm a terrible person. Anyway, moving on. Next app is the transit app. I'm not gonna get into that. See, a lot of these apps I can't even fucking get into because it's just gonna give out way too much information and I'm not gonna have my entire personal business on YouTube. And that's just a no. Next thing I have is the phone app. Obviously, I use it to call people. The only person I call is my mom, so. Then after that, I have the settings. Everybody has the settings, you know. Settings. Next app is the camera app, my favorite app. This is the camera app. iPhone XS quality is literally so good. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, my wig doesn't look bad. Yes, I love that for me. I use the camera app to take all my selfies, you already know. Then I use the calculator app for if I have homework and I don't have my calculator around. Next I have the contact. Don't really have a lot of contacts. The only people in my contacts are my family and close friends. Then I have the clock app. You already know. Just have all my alarms. I have my timer. It's set to 7 minutes right now because I was recently cooking and the cooking instructions said, oh, put this on the fire for 7 minutes. So I needed to, you know, not burn my food. But here I have stopwatch, don't really use that. Bedtime, don't really use that. Alarms. See, we have 5 a.m., 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, 6, 6:15, 6:30, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 8:30, 9 a.m. We have a lot of alarms for the morning. Then we have a couple of alarms in the evening because I like to take naps and I can't sleep for too long. Next we have Uber. Uber's pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes my mom takes my car and she forces me to take Ubers or take the bus. So I have transit and Uber for that. Next is Apple Wallet. I usually use Apple Wallet when I'm going to concerts. I use the Apple Wallet as like my ticket for getting into concerts. For this one, I use Ticketmaster to go to the Travis Scott concert in November. And for this one, I use this as my ticket to get into the Shy Glizzy concert. That was like 2-3 weeks ago. Next we have Facetune. I wonder where the last thing I was Facetuning was. Oh yeah! I was trying to make Kodak Black frown because look at this. I was trying to do that. Next things next, I have Vsco Cam. I love Vsco Cam. I've had this since like 7th grade. I use this to put filters on my Instagram pictures and my thumbnails. I used to have a lot more pictures on here. It's just that when I got my new phone, all of the pictures that I had before had like erased. So I can't get this back anymore, which is kind of sad. So I only have 6 of them. These are the 6 that I've done since I got this new phone. And yeah, I use it for Instagram pictures like this one and these 2. And I also use it for thumbnails like this one. Next, I have the Notes app. Let's see what's in here. The thing at the very top is my assignment pad because I lost my assignment pad. Homework shit in, so I just use my Notes app for that now. Second thing is just a list of things that I need. I actually got all of these things, so I'm pretty proud of myself about that. And the last thing is like, I was trying to plan for like, writing this essay for my midterm. It was for AP Lang. And the question was, if you think about the future too much, does it affect the way you appreciate the present? Something like that. And I didn't end up doing that well on that essay. Anyway, the thing at the very top is my YouTube schedule. We're not gonna get into that because it's a secret. The third thing is the amount of hours that I work at my mom's work. The fourth thing is my passwords and usernames for all my social media. And the last thing is for a video that I'm doing really soon. Next is maps. I actually started using this a lot ever since I started driving because I've been going places that I just don't really know by heart. So maps have been acting as a really nice GPS. And the last thing I have here is Amazon, because I buy so many things off Amazon, like literally so many things off Amazon. So I've given Amazon so much of my money. It's actually quite crazy. For the last four things at the bottom are my most used apps, the apps that I always reach for. And they're, you know, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Okay, that's it. That's the entire video. That's basically everything on my iPhone. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content from me. I post, well, it was every Wednesday and Saturday, but I just kept missing uploads. So now it's just whenever I want to. I try and aim for 2 times a week. Most times it turns into once a week. Sometimes, if you're really lucky, it turns into 3 times a week. You never really know when it comes to me, but just be prepared for any time I upload. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Bye.